just rounding up, what would you describe as your 5 must-do investments? What are you saying to your team? What are the 5 must-do investments in the continent 2014?
So here's what I would say. I would say the electrification of Africa. You know, when your name's General Electric, you can't miss that one.
Yeah,
okay, so I'd say, and that's going to come off the grid, on the grid. It's going to come in a lot of different shapes, but I think that's important. So that's key. Being great local partners with all of our all the regions that we do business, so that we can help support you know, all the oil and gas developments and things like that. But localization, really big time, particularly around the oil and gas opportunity. Locomotives on steroids. You know, I just think locomotives are absolutely key, and it's going to explode, and it's just one of those great infrastructure investments. I think finding business models in healthcare that work in these markets. Right. We're not quite there yet, but that's an opportunity. So, power, oil and gas localization, locomotives, healthcare, and then I'd like GE to be known as the SME-friendly investor. Okay. You know, somebody that knows how to go shoulder to shoulder with local business people, develop supply chains, develop partnerships. You know, we've done that in every country around the world. That's the nature. It's the culture of the company, really.
Can you give us an example of how that's working? I know that there was a Bank of Industry partnership that you.
Yeah, no, we just did that today, but we had 10 suppliers here that we brought today.
Okay. And
we introduced them to the Vice President of the country, okay, the Minister of Industry, the BOI, everybody in the country, and 2 are from the United States, 3 are from Europe, 5 are from Nigeria. You know, great opportunities for those guys to invest. Yeah. We had a roundtable last night in Lagos with a dozen independent oil companies in Nigeria, all local Nigerian businessmen who have bought brownfields and things like that to see, okay, how could we work together? You know, just a couple examples of how we work with SMEs.
Fantastic. And finally,
doing business in Africa. You can't afford to be without Africa Investor.